How to make a YouTube video beginner's tutorial. You don't need much. No, you don't need much. As a matter of fact, in this video I'm going to show you that you don't need much to make a YouTube video. It's pretty simple. I think you've got everything you need right now. You just need the instructions, and at the end of this video you're going to have it. And I'm also going to give you a bonus course worth $97 just for watching to the end. Hey, don't forget to subscribe before we get going and ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified every time I go live or I do a new video upload. And give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Smash that thumbs up button down there. I would really appreciate it. Helps the video and helps the algorithm. So what do you need? What do you need? I'm going to hold up everything you need right now. Are you ready to do a YouTube video? Here it is. I got it hidden over here. It is a smartphone. That's it. That's it. Do you realize that this video camera in this smartphone right here is probably 1,000 times better than a regular camera was about 20 years ago? It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do with these. It's really amazing what you can do with these. The smartphones of today are just phenomenal. Now this particular one is a iPhone 11, and as you see I'm using it for a timer right now. Okay, so I use it for multiple things, but this is really all you need to make a video. I want to break down exactly what you'll need to do and how you'll need to do it in this video. So let's jump into that right now. When I first started, all I had was a bad camera and a cell phone. That was it. And the cell phone camera was not that good then, so I used my bad camera. But nowadays, if you've got a smartphone, because I didn't even have a smartphone back then, I had a little flip phone type thing, and that wouldn't do a video, so I had to actually buy a camera. Now you don't even have to buy a camera. You have what you need right here. You already have it. Okay, and I'm keeping it off to the side there. That's my timer so I don't go too long. The first videos I did were terrible. I'm going to throw up on the screen right now a screenshot of one of the first videos I did. What do you think of that? That's really good, huh? If it looks blurry to you, let me explain to you why that's blurry. It may not be for the reason you think. It's blurry because I didn't know where the focus was on the camera. Yeah, that's why it's blurry. But the point is I went ahead and made one. And here's the point I'm going to have with you today. And the point I'm going to have with you today is you've got to start. You got to press record. It's really important that you press record. If you're afraid you're going to make a bad video, oh, you are going to make a bad video. Okay, the first video is not going to be good. It's just not going to be good. I was looking at a foreword that Mr. Beast wrote, and if you don't know Mr. Beast, you can look him up here on YouTube. He's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, and he said that his first year on YouTube, he only got 40 subscribers the first year, and he did 100 videos. So he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know anything he was doing. So fortunately you stumbled on this video, and you're at least going to know what to do when I walk you through these steps. But a lot of us, we didn't know what to do in the beginning. Now the first tip is for you to take your iPhone and put it into selfie mode. Okay, and just see what the room looks like. Okay, just walk around the room, see what it looks like. Look what behind you. Now I've got a backdrop here behind me, but look at what's behind you, because a lot of times when you look through your phone you're going to see, oh, there's some junk on the counter there, or that doesn't look too clean, or I can see something out the window and there's somebody out there working in the garden or something. So make sure that you at least frame up your video when you get started. It's super important that you do that before you hit record. Some of the things that you may want to invest in, this is entirely up to you. If you don't have the money to do it, don't do it, but you may want to invest in a lighting kit. Lighting is really immensely important in doing videos. Right now I probably look normally lit, but it's not normal. There's a big ring light right here that is about this big around. There are square lights that are about this big right here. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. So you got 3 of those. That's 4. And then overhead I have 2 strip lights right here. Those are huge. So this room is really lit up. Now there are no windows in this room, and it's set up just for videos because I have these 2 pads on the wall here that keep it quiet. But the point is, lighting is important, guys. You really want to do a real quick video, maybe a 10-second one of where you're going to be, and get your lighting right. The other thing I see a lot of people mess up a lot is when they're filming, they're always backlit. They think they need to get in front of something that's bright, and what it actually does is, like, if you get in front of a window and you're backlit, it makes your face look really dark. So it's okay to be in front of a window, but you need to film from the window facing you where the light is shining on your face instead. Backlit is one of the biggest mistakes I see with videos and video editing and all that. They have everything backlit. It ruins the video. Now if you want to get a little bit fancier, you want to get this lighting, you can get a good lighting kit and a tripod on Amazon, and I'll put a link below in the description for about 200 bucks. So you can get a tripod to steady your camera, which is a really good idea to steady your camera, and of course some lighting. The next thing I'll tell you is audio is super important. You can use your iPhone, your smartphone, whatever you want to call it. That's not a problem. You can use it up to about your arm's length, and then that's where it ends. Okay, so if you want any videos where that camera is going to be further away from you, you're going to need an external microphone. I will put a link in the description. You know, for around 20-30 bucks you can get a lavalier one like what you see here on my lapel. This is not a wired one, this is a cordless one. This one here is around $650, so it costs a whole lot more for this microphone than some of the wired ones, but the wired ones will work fine. The only thing is I just don't want to be tied to the camera, so I got this wireless lavalier one. This is a Sennheiser, and I will put a link to this one in the description below in case you want to pop for $650. You can get this microphone, but the other ones that are wired work just as well. It's just you have the tether of the wire going from you to your camera, but that's not always a bad thing. You can certainly do that. So those are the only things I would say if you want to spend some money on, you can, but you certainly don't have to. Now what you may not realize is that you can go into your phone and you can choose the quality of the video by going into your video settings, and I set this for 4K 30 frames per second. Now 4K video is going to be a lot clearer and a lot sharper than it would be normally. Your camera is not defaulted to 4K. Understand that if you shoot in 4K, it's going to use up more of the memory on your phone, so do keep that in mind. But if you're shooting for YouTube, you can certainly shoot that video and then upload it to YouTube and then erase it off your phone or put it on some drive somewhere, whatever you want to do. But setting that to 4K is super important if you have that available on your phone. Next up, research and deliver your content in an organized format. I see so many people that just turn on the camera. When I say just press record, that's all they do. They didn't research anything, they didn't plan anything out. I usually have a laptop next to me here because I have notes on it. I'm not working online as I'm making this video. I'm looking over here at my notes, and in between the cuts, because I can't memorize everything, I will look over here and I will look at one of my notes. I'll remember what the note is, and then I can turn back to the camera, and then I can cut out that part where I'm turning to the laptop, though I didn't just now because I wanted you to see that. So that's how I organize it. Now you can also script out everything if you want, word for word. You can use a teleprompter and script out everything. There are some real good teleprompters for your phone, for your iPhone, that will actually show up on the phone. They're cheap, you know, $20-30 for an app like that, and you can actually put your phone on a stand, put the teleprompter up there, and start reading off your phone and recording at the same time. That can certainly be done if you want to do that. I don't like to script my training videos. I do script my VSLs because I want to make sure I hit certain points. Those are really important, but I don't do that for my training videos, but that's entirely up to you. Understand that you're going to make a mistake. When I film these videos, I make a lot of mistakes, but you don't see them, and you don't see them because what I do is I edit it out. If I go to say a sentence and I mess that sentence up, I just go say that sentence again, and then I take out the one that's messed up. That's all you have to do in editing. You don't have to start your camera all over again. Just understand, you just take that clip out. I use Camtasia. I will put a link below for Camtasia. It's a great editing software. I think you'd really like it. Now next up, you could do this good video, right? And you can have good content, right? And it can be amazing, but nobody watches it. And nobody watched it because you didn't do a thumbnail. You got to do a thumbnail, guys. You know, I didn't do them in the beginning. I didn't do thumbnails. I remember I had to pay a VA a few years back because she had to go back and do like 150 200 thumbnails, because in the beginning I never put thumbnails up. I didn't know the importance of it, but now we really need them. And I'll tell you why, because most people don't watch YouTube on their laptops. They don't watch it on their TVs, though I do. They watch it on their iPhones, they watch it on their smartphone, and since they're watching it on their smartphone, if you don't have a thumbnail there that really gains attention, they're just going to scroll through and they're never going to click on your videos. You did that great video, look, nobody's clicking. Oh no. So you want to make sure you have great thumbnails. Great thumbnails matter a whole lot. And then lastly, I'm going to tell you, you got to have a great title. To have a great title, you have to have something that can determine if your title is good or not, and I'm going to recommend TubeBuddy. In TubeBuddy you can type in your idea for a title. It will tell you how that's going to rank and how well it's going to be perceived and are people searching for it, and that's the key. You want to make videos that people are searching for, and it can help you decide what type of title for your video. So basically what most people do when they make videos on YouTube is they think of an idea and they go, that's what I want to make a video on, and that's not what you should do. You should find a niche and find out what kind of videos they want, and to do that you're going to need TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is free, by the way. It's in the description below. You can click and get it for free. If you want to do the paid version, you can save 30% by using my affiliate link down there, so you'll want to check that out. Now some of you may not have the advantage of paying somebody to do a bunch of thumbnails like what I said, so what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below or up here or somewhere, and I did a video on how to do thumbnails, so you can actually watch that video on how to do thumbnails and get some pointers off that. So I hope this helps you out. I hope you're not scared. It's just a camera. It's just a camera, that's it. And you know, I still have my worst video up there, and if you want to go into my channel, I'd rather you didn't, but if you want to go into my channel and you want to sort by oldest videos, click on videos and sort by oldest, you will see that video. It was horrible. It was horrible. And the other mistake I made, I want to add this in, I guess it's a bonus, is I made videos that were too short. They were like 2 or 3 minutes, and I was thinking, well, if they're only 2 or 3 minutes, people can watch them real quick and I'll get more views. It didn't work out that way. What happens is people watch a certain percentage of your videos, and that's it. So if you make an 8-minute video and they watch 50%, you get 4 minutes of watch time. If you make a 2-minute video and they watch 50%, you got 1 minute of watch time. Your whole goal here, guys, is to get watch time, because to be monetized you need 4,000 hours of watch time. Heck, that's 240,000 minutes of watch time just to get monetized. And some of you say, well, I'm not going to have those ads on my videos anyhow. I don't want ads on my videos. You don't have a choice anymore. As of last year they changed it, and everybody's videos have ads on them. Only those of us who are monetized get paid for it. So you're going to have ads on your videos whether you like it or not. You might as well get paid for it. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. It can be done. And don't say to yourself, well, that's going to take too much time. I don't have 6 months. I don't have a year. Well, that must mean you're going to die then. Huh? No, of course you have 6 months or a year. You just don't want to put in the effort. Put in the effort. The time's going to pass anyhow. You might as well do that. Okay, so I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you know that this is really basically what you need to start your YouTube channel. If you got one of these in your pocket, you're set. If you want to make it look a little bit better, you can get some of the other things like lighting and a stand and, you know, maybe a microphone if you want, but this is all you need. This is all you need. Okay, if you don't want to get really good editing software like Camtasia, and I told you it's just below, you can get Camtasia. You can use iMovie if you've got Apple. You can use Movie Maker if you've got a PC. There's some free editing software and apps that you can get for your phone too, so you can do that if you really want to do it on the cheap. Now every time you do something a little bit more, like you get some lights, you get a microphone, maybe you get a better camera, you get all these different things, it's going to up your game a little bit more. You're going to get more subscribers, you're going to get more views, and it's going to help your channel. It doesn't mean you have to start there. Most people didn't. Most people did not start there. Think of Mr. Beast. If you've ever heard of him, if not, look him up. The first year he only got 40 subscribers off over 100 videos. Okay, and now he's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. All you've got to do is get started. But one thing's for sure, if you don't get started, you'll never achieve any of this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the button below. Don't forget to ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified every single time I upload a new video or I go live. Thank you so much for watching this video. That free course I told you about is down there in the description. It's a $97 course. For a limited time you can get it absolutely free. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.